Hello everyone, welcome to Tungal online classes. Let's have next problem. In exercise 10.3, in exercise 10.3, 18th question. If P is the length of the perpendicular drawn from origin to the line whose intercepts on the axis are A and B, then show that 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square, right? Question number 18 in exercise 10.3, right? If P is the length of the perpendicular, just consider one 2D plane. Length of the perpendicular drawn from origin to the line, one line is there, whose intercepts they have given, right? This is one line whose intercepts they have given, right? 0 comma B and A comma 0. Then they have given perpendicular distance between origin and line they have given. Then show that 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square, right? Now, OM is equal to P they have given. Tell me what is equation of this line L? First point, equation. Equation is clearly x by A plus y by B is equal to 1 or minus 1 equal to 0, right? Equation of the line in intercept formula, x by A plus y by B equal to 1 or take it into LHS, then it will be minus 1 equal to 0. Now find distance P, distance between line and point formula. Here point is origin itself, right? 0 comma 0 is point and line. Use the distance between point and line formula. In this case, what is A value? 1 by A is usual formula. Distance D is equal to modulus of AX1 plus BY1 plus C whole thing divided by square root of A square plus B square, right? Distance between point and line formula. In this case, what is A value? Coefficient of X is A. In this case, 1 by A. And what is D value? P. P is equal to modulus of 1 divided by A into 0. A value, coefficient of X is A. 1 divided by A is A value. X1 value 0 comma 0. X1 comma Y1 is 0 comma 0. Plus BY1, in this case 1 divided by B is B value, minus 1, whole thing divided by square root of, in this case A value is 1 by A square, right, plus 1 divided by B whole square. Then P is equal to 0 into 1 by A 0 plus 1 by B into 0 is 0, modulus of minus 1. Modulus of minus 1 divided by square root of 1 divided by A square plus 1 divided by B square, right? Then P square is equal to, just squaring on both the sides, 1 divided by 1 plus A square plus 1 divided by B square, right? Now just taking reciprocal, then it will be 1 by P square equal to, denominator will be in the numerator 1 divided by A square plus 1 divided by B square. This is our required proof. Means show that distance between origin and line is equal to line as P is equal to 1 divided by square root of 1 by A square plus 1 by B square, just squaring on both the sides and rearrangement, you get required answer. This is distance between point and line is equal to 1 by P square equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square, right? Next question. Question number 17. In triangle ABC with vertices, question number 17 in exercise 10.3. In triangle ABC with vertices A of 2, 3, B of 4, -1 and C of 1, 2, find the equation and length of the altitude through vertex A. Clearly vertices they have given, right? What are the vertices? 2, 3. Vertex B is 4, -1 and vertex C 1, 2. Find the equation and length of the altitude. Already you know definition of altitude of the triangle, right? A 4, 2, 3, B 4, -1 and C 1, 2. These are the vertices of the triangle. We need to find the length of the altitude through vertex A, right? Length and equation of the altitude through vertex A. Altitude means which is perpendicular to opposite side. The altitude through vertex A means the straight line passing through vertex A and perpendicular to BC side, right? We need to find equation of this altitude AD and length of AD. For finding equation of altitude AD, what we do? Clearly BC is perpendicular to AD, right? First write slope of BC. What is slope of BC? Just use 2-point formula. 2 minus of -1 divided by x2 minus x1, right? 1 minus 4, that's equal 3 divided by -3, that's equal to -1. Slope of BC is -1, then what is slope of AD? Slope of AD line equal to means altitude. Slope of AD is clearly -1 divided by negative reciprocal of slope of BC. Slope of AD is equal to -1 divided by slope of BC. Here slope of BC is -1, so lastly we get +1. Now find equation of AD by using slope and point formula. Equation of altitude AD. AD is, use slope point formula. Y minus, this point is x1 y1 and this is m. Y minus y1 is equal to m into, in this case m value is 1, m into x minus x1. Now just simplification, y minus 3 is equal to x minus 2. Now take it into LHS or send these two terms into RHS. Then x minus y plus 1 equal to 0, because this -3 becomes +3. Equation of altitude AD is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. We need to find a distance between, means length of altitude AD. How to find length of altitude AD? Just find equation of BC line. Length of altitude AD is nothing but distance of this point A from BC line, right? Distance between point and line formula. For that what we do? Just find equation of BC. Now find equation of BC, right? What is equation of BC? Just use 2-point formula, x1 y1 x2 y2. Equation of a line passing through given 2-point formula. 2-point formula you should use, right? y minus y1 is equal to y2 minus y1, that is 2 minus of minus 1 divided by x2 minus x1, that is 1 minus 4 into x minus x1, 4. Then it will be y plus 1 is equal to 3 divided by minus 3 into x minus 4, right? Then y plus 1 is equal to minus x plus 4. Now take these two terms into LHS. Then x plus y minus 3 equal to 0. Now we get equation of BC line, but our requirement is length of altitude AD, right? Length of altitude AD is nothing but distance of point A from line BC, right? Length of altitude AD, length of altitude AD is nothing but distance between point and line only. Length of altitude AD is nothing but distance of this point 2 3 from the line, from which line? From BC line, from the line BC, right? Now you can use distance between line and point formula. In this case, tell me what is A value here. Small a is equal to 1, small b is equal to 1 and small c equal to minus 3. And tell me what is x1 y1. Point A is x1 y1, right? x1 comma y1 is equal to 2 comma 3, right? Now modulus of a into x1, that is 1 into 2 plus 1 into 3 minus 3, whole thing divided by square root of a square plus b square, that is 1 square plus 1 square, that's equal to modulus of 2 plus 3 minus 3, right? Whole thing divided by square root of 2, that's equal to plus 3 minus 3 will be get cancelled. Then 2 divided by root 2, this is nothing but 2 can be written as root 2 into root 2, one of the root 2 will be get cancelled. Lastly we get root 2 units. Length of altitude AD is root 2 units and its equation is x minus y plus 1 equal to 0. With this problem I conclude this chapter, right? Chapter straight lines. Now after this we will start coaching part of 2D geometry, right? Let's discuss synopsis. Synopsis of two-dimensional geometry, right? Synopsis of two-dimensional geometry. Synopsis means some points, right? Briefly we will discuss, then we will go for problems. And while solving problems, I will solve 50% of the problems. Remaining 50% you have to solve, right? I will solve only 50% of the problems. All different model problems I will solve. Same model problems you have to solve, right? Suppose distance between 2 points. One problem I will solve, remaining all the problems you have to solve. Distance between 2 point formula. All different model problems I will solve. Remaining models you have to solve, right? In a 2D geometry, distance between 2 points. Already you learned this concept, distance between 2 point formula, right? Distance between A of x1 comma y1 and one more point B of x2 comma y2. What is the distance between A and B? Distance between 2-point formula, AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square, or else you can take x1 minus x2. Why? Because A minus B is same as B minus A. A minus B whole square is same as B minus A whole square. So you can take x2 minus x1 whole square, or else x1 minus x2 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. This is distance between 2 points x1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2. Distance between 2 points in 2D plane, right? This is one point. Next, distance between origin and one point. Distance between or distance of a point from the origin. Origin means clearly whose coordinates are 0 comma 0 and any arbitrary point x comma y. Distance of the point from the origin is equal to OP distance, or else you can use this formula only. In this case it is x1 y1 and it is x2 y2. Lastly you get x square plus y square. Distance between point and line, no sorry, not point and line, distance between origin and one of the point, right? Next, distance between A and B when AB line is parallel to x axis. Just consider 2D plane, right? Distance between AB when it is parallel to x axis. A coordinates x1 comma y1, B coordinates x2 comma y2. Distance between 2 points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 when AB line is parallel to x axis. When AB line is parallel to x axis, then what is distance between A and B? In this case, AB is parallel to x axis. If AB line is parallel to x axis, then what happens? Which coordinate is remains same? Parallel, x coordinate changing, but y coordinate remains same. If AB line is parallel to x axis, then y coordinate remains same, means y1 value is same as y2 value. Only x coordinate is changing. Then AB distance equal to, just look at this formula. In this case what happens? Y1 value is equal to y2 value, means this term becomes 0, right? This term becomes 0 means AB is equal to square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Square root of x2 minus x1 whole square. Plus usually y2 minus y1 whole square, but in this case y1 value is same as y2 value, means their difference should be 0. Clearly 0 implies distance between AB when AB line is parallel to x axis. Square and square root will be get cancelled, remains with x2 minus x1. Because of distance is positive, for that reason just consider modulus sign. Distance between 2 points A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 is equal to modulus of x2 minus x1 when AB line is parallel to x axis. When AB line is parallel to x axis, then whose y coordinates are same. Throughout this line, y coordinate is same only. Only x coordinate is changing, y coordinate remains same. So y1 equal to y2, hence distance between 2 points when AB line is parallel to x axis is modulus of x2 minus x1. This is the formula. Modulus sign, because of distance is positive. Sometimes if you take x2 minus x1, it may be positive or negative, that is depends on coordinates. For that reason consider modulus sign. If it is negative, then also consider positive value. Why? Because distance is positive. Next, distance between distance between A and B when AB line is parallel to y-axis, right? Distance between AB when AB is parallel to y-axis instead of parallel to x-axis. A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2, right? Distance between two lines, A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 when AB line is parallel to y-axis, right? AB is parallel to y-axis. If AB line is parallel to y-axis, then what happens? If it is parallel to y-axis, then clearly whose x coordinate remains same, implies x1 is equal to x2, right? If line is parallel to y-axis, then whose x coordinates remains same. Therefore, distance between A and B is equal to square root of usual formula x2 minus x1 whole square, but in this case x1 value is same as x2 value, so 0 plus y2 minus y1 whole square. In this case root and square will be get cancelled, we get y2 minus y1. Because of distance is positive, take modulus sign. Why? Because distance is always positive, it never be negative. Distance between A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 when AB line is parallel to y-axis is modulus of y2 minus y1, right? Next point, section formula. Section formula, we have two types of formula. One is internal division, other one is external division. Means A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2. Coordinates of point P, coordinates of point P of x comma y. Coordinates of point P, it divides line joining AB in the ratio of m is to n. M is to n is equal to. Coordinates of P is equal to formula. Coordinates of point P, it divides line joining AB internally in the ratio of m is to n. Internally in the ratio of m is to n, then whose coordinates are? Already you know section formula for internal division. mx2 plus nx1 divided by m plus n, and whenever necessary condition is m plus n should not be 0. Why? Because if m plus n is 0, then it is not defined, right? Then similarly y coordinate my2 plus ny1 divided by m plus n. This is section formula for internal division. Internal division means point lies in between given two points. P is in between AB, means it is internal. Internal means it is in between A and B, internal division. And similarly section formula for external division, whenever point lie outside the point A and B, right? When A of x1 comma y1, B of x2 comma y2, suppose our point P lies outside AB, lies inside AB, then it is internal division. Suppose point lie outside AB, then it is external division. Then what are the coordinates? Again this point divides m is to n externally, right? M is to n. AP distance is m and this distance is n. AP is to BP is equal to m by n. Total, this is m and this is n. This is n and this is m, right? Point P divides line joining A of x1 comma y1 and B of x2 comma y2 externally in the ratio of m is to n. Then what are the coordinates of P? P of x comma y is equal to, for external division, mx2 minus nx1 divided by m minus n. For internal division, middle plus, for external division, middle minus, comma, my2 minus ny1 divided by m minus n. This is section formula for external division. External division means point lies outside AB, right? Point lies outside AB, then it is external division. Point lies inside AB, then it is internal division, right? And here condition is m minus n should not be 0, right? Section formula for external division. Coordinates of point P, it divides line joining AB in the ratio of m is to n externally and m is to n internally. Whenever, suppose we want the ratio, in what ratio this point P divides AB, either internally or externally. Clearly, A of x1 y1, P of x comma y and B of x2 y2 given, then in what ratio point P divides AB? If you want ratio, then what is the formula? Point P divides AB in the ratio of m by n value means ratio. If you are interested in finding the ratio, in what ratio point P divides line joining AB? If you want ratio, then m by n is equal to x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. Either it is internally or externally, same formula. X minus x1 divided by x2 minus x. Or you can use y coordinate also. If you want m by n means ratio, m by n is equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y. How to conclude whether the point P divides internally or externally? That is depends on sign of m by n. Suppose the ratio m by n is positive, then you conclude it is internal division. Take one point. If m by n is equal to negative, then in external division. Means which ratio it is, whether internally divides or externally divides. That is depends on sign of m by n. Suppose sign of m by n is negative, then it is external division. Suppose the ratio m by n is equal to positive, then you conclude point is internal divides internally. Whenever they ask the ratio, in what ratio point P divides AB, then for finding ratio you can use any one of the formula. Already these points given in your material, just go through it, right? All the points given in your material. After that, midpoint formula. Midpoint formula. means midpoint of line joining 2 points x1 comma y1 and b of x2 comma y2. Whenever point P is exactly lie in between AB, P is midpoint of AB, midpoint formula. What is midpoint formula? x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Midpoint of line joining 2 points. Midpoint formula. Midpoint of line joining 2 points is x1 plus x2 divided by 2 plus x1 plus x2 divided by 2 comma y1 plus y2 divided by 2. Midpoint formula, midpoint of line joining 2 points, midpoint P equal to, in this case midpoint P is midpoint of AB, right? Midpoint formula. After that, one more necessary point, point of trisection. What is definition of point of trisection? What is the meaning of point of trisection? I will explain, right? Just take 2 points A and B. One of the point Q, one of the point P, other point is Q. If point P divides AB internally in the ratio of 1:2. P divides AB in the ratio of 1:2. Instead of m:(n), here particular ratio 1:2. And Q divides AB in the ratio of 2:1. Both are internal divisions, because lie in between AB means internal division. If P divides AB internally in the ratio of 1:2 and Q divides internally in the ratio of 2:1, then P and Q are called point of trisections of AB. Point of trisection. Clearly P and Q are point of trisections. What is meaning of point of trisection? P and Q are said to be point of trisections when P divides AB internally in the ratio of 1:2 and Q divides internally in the ratio of 2:1. P and Q are called point of trisections. P and Q are called point of trisections of AB. P and Q are called point of trisections. I think you understand, right? If P divides AB internally in the ratio of 1:2 and Q divides internally in the ratio of 2:1, then P and Q are called point of trisections of AB. Then if P and Q are point of trisections, then midpoint of AB is same as midpoint of PQ. Remember this point, and this point is also given in your material, right? If P and Q are point of trisections, P and Q are point of trisections of AB, then midpoint of AB line is same as midpoint of PQ, means midpoints are coincide. Midpoint of AB is same as midpoint of PQ. Midpoint of AB line is same as midpoint of PQ line. It is possible when P and Q are point of trisections, right? When P and Q are point of trisections of AB line, then midpoint of AB is same as midpoint of PQ. Remember this point. Next, one more point, harmonic conjugate. Point of trisection. Next, harmonic conjugate. What is meaning of harmonic conjugate? if P and Q divides AB internally and externally in the same ratio. Just take AB line. It is P and it is Q. What is meaning of harmonic conjugate? If P and Q divides AB internally and externally in the same ratio, means point P divides AB internally in the ratio of m:n and point Q divides AB externally in the ratio of m:n, means one point divides internally, other point divides externally, then we can say that given 2 points are harmonic conjugates of AB. In this case, P and Q are harmonic conjugates. One point divides internally, other point divides externally in the same ratio, but the difference is one point divides internally, other point divides externally. P divides internally in the ratio of m:n and Q divides externally in the ratio of m:n, then P and Q are called harmonic conjugates of AB. m/n. One point divides internally, other point divides externally in the same ratio, then we conclude given 2 points are harmonic conjugates with respect to AB point. P and Q are harmonic conjugates. When they are point of trisections, it divides 1:2 and 2:1. In case of harmonic conjugate, one of the point divides internally, other point divides externally in the same ratio. Here P and Q are called harmonic conjugates. Here P and Q are harmonic conjugates of line AB, right?